You guys, I started freaking the hell out, like real bad. So my friend pulled up on me so that we could get Waffle House to make me feel better. I was sad. I was so sad.
I got some syrup.
Thank you so much.
And some butter. Yeah.
Hey, it's cold in here. I have an egghead. I look like Humpty Dumpty. What's up, you guys? I don't really know how to start. So if you don't know, my name is Kiana, and last year my whole life kind of changed because I had one of the worst depressive episodes in my life, and that episode has been going on for a year. I have been fighting depression my whole life, but what I did not know was that I am not depressed. I don't have major depressive disorder. I have bipolar type 2 disorder. And that makes things make a little more sense. But last night, I entered crisis mode and I was just angry. And I was like, is my life always going to be like this? Am I always going to be depressed? Am I always going to have these side effects from these medications? Like, am I ever going to find relief? Because I'm very frustrated. It's like I have all these good things happening all around me, but I can't feel them. I can't feel them because of the depression. I can't feel them because of the medications I'm on. It's just very frustrating. Like I have really good things happening around me and it's like I can't even tap into them because of this disorder. And I just felt like deleting myself. But at the same time, I tried to do that last year 4 times. And before that, years upon years ago, I had tried to do that once. I've never been able to fully carry out a plan. But the statistics say the more and more you do it, the closer and closer you're getting to it. And I feel so defeated. I had to call a friend and tell her about how I felt, about how I was tired, how I felt like nobody was taking me seriously. I felt like my psychiatric support wasn't taking me seriously. I felt like God was not taking me seriously. I just feel like I'm the only person fighting for myself here, and I'm getting really tired of fighting. And it's just it feels like an endless sea of hopelessness. And it's a really long thing to be in for almost a year. Like, this should not be lasting that long. I've been doing all the right things, you guys. That's a part of what makes it so frustrating. Going to therapy, being med compliant, cutting out alcohol, cutting out marijuana. I mean, like, doing all the right things and still never getting any relief. Praying. It's enough to make you want to go insane. And that's honestly how I feel. I feel insane because it's like, why do I keep doing the same thing, expecting relief, but relief never comes? And you guys, some days I just wish I had never been born, and I'll get angry at God for putting me here because it's like He knew I was going to be struggling like this, and you put me here anyway, and it feels very selfish on His part. Even if He did give His life for me so I wouldn't be separated from Him for all eternity, it's like I'm in so much pain right now. I can't even think about eternity. I just can't. I can't. And I'm asking Him, I'm like, are you going to heal me? Do you want to heal me? And one time He gave me a response, and His response was like, blessed are those who aren't offended at me and who trust in me, or something like that in the book of John. I'll have to pop it up on the screen. And that triggered me so badly because He didn't say yes or no. He basically was just saying, trust me and you'll be blessed. But like, what are blessings amongst all this pain? You know what I mean? So I don't even have hope right now. I don't have hope. I don't have faith right now that God is going to do this thing for me. I'm at rock bottom. I'm at rock bottom, and I wanted to document this for some reason. I just wanted to document it for my video diary series. Because maybe one day I can look back on this and maybe one day life won't be like this. Because right now, I feel like putting myself on the do not resuscitate list in case anything bad does happen to me, so I can just kiss life goodbye and be done. Like, don't have kids. I don't even want to have kids because I don't want to pass this on to them. Like, bipolar disorder is genetic. It gets triggered from certain traumas and things like that, and I just don't even want to risk passing that on to my kids. So it's like, I don't even know if I want to have them anymore. I just feel I feel numb from the medication, but at the same time, all I can feel is pain and depression. I can't feel joy or happiness or excitement. All I can feel are the emotions that don't feel great, like anger, grief, hopelessness, despair. Like, that is what the depression side of bipolar disorder, and that is what major depressive disorder will do to you. It will have you not getting out the bed, not brushing your teeth, not showering. I can't remember the last time I was able to shower every single day of the week. It has been probably a year since I've been able to shower every day of the week, and I'm honestly not ashamed to say that, because anybody who's depressed can tell you it's hard to even get out the bed, and that's if you do it. Some days I just didn't. I wouldn't eat, I wouldn't cook, I wouldn't clean. I could hardly function. The only thing that got me out of the bed most days was the dog. You can't see him. There he is. Was the dog right there, having to take him to the bathroom or take him outside or feed him, and I wouldn't feed myself. I was just taking care of him. So, like, it's been really rough. I was supposed to go to Huguenot Beach with my friend. I don't have it in me to drive that far. I really don't even want to leave my house. Like, I just want to stay home and get in the bed and do nothing and just sit there and, like, pray that God would crush me. I kid you not. Like, I even told him that last night. I was like, I wish you would just stretch out your hand and make this quick and just crush me so this would be over already. Does anybody know what it's like to live out Job in real life? Raise your hand on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Not to the same level of loss, of course, but like that level of depression and frustration and wishing you had never been born. Yeah, I'm there. But right now, I'm going to get ready and go to the beach anyway, because I can't isolate. Like, I called my friend and I was like, we have to go to a different beach. Like, I still want to see you and stuff, especially since I'm moving soon. I'm not going to be able to see these people anymore. I still want to go and see you. But, like, I'm telling you right now, last night I was in crisis mode. And this morning I'm still in crisis mode. And it's scary how well some people can function in crisis mode. Let this be a warning to anybody that has a strong friend or an advice friend. You need to check on them and seriously ask them, like, how are you doing? Be honest. If you have a friend that struggles with their mental health, ask them. Ask them to talk about it, because sometimes the only thing that helps is talking about it, because those emotions pile up and there's nothing you can do once they pile up other than to release. And if you don't have the support you need, you will find yourself thinking those ideations, those suicidal ideations, will start turning into active plans. So that's a warning to anybody who has a friend that is dealing with the things that I deal with sometimes. But yeah, I'm going to get ready to go to the beach with my friend and I'm going to try to feel better. I feel a little bit better. I feel a lot better being outside in the sun at the beach with my sister in Christ. I feel a lot better. So last night was really rough. When I came home from the beach, and while the beach was like a nice distraction with my friend, I came home and it was like I came home right back to the same sadness, to the same feeling of being emotionally void, being angry at falling out from the faith the way I have, being angry at God, being angry at people, hurt, frustrated, just everything kind of hitting me at one time, which is how bipolar disorder works, to be honest. It's just been so hard. And I woke up and a part of me, like a very small part of me, wanted to go to church. But a bigger part of me was just like, don't go. Don't you remember the last time you went? I tried to film the last time I went to church, but I wasn't able to. But I went, and in the middle of the sermon, the pastor started saying some things that touched on a really painful and raw place in my heart, something that still hasn't been healed yet. And I just broke down. Like, I mean, super, super broke down. Like, I had to excuse myself and go to the bathroom to try to pull myself together. I couldn't do it. I had to just leave. And in my heart, it's like, why would you expose us to that again? But like, I just feel so trapped on the same depressive loop. You know what I mean? I tried to knock myself out last night with hydroxyzine because all weekend I've been in crisis mode. And I was hoping that if I knocked myself out with the hydroxyzine, I would wake up and not be in crisis mode, because that's what happens when you go to the hospital. If you ever decide to go to the hospital when you're having thoughts of harming yourself or hurting yourself, what they're going to do is in the ER, they're going to give you something that's going to make you fall asleep. And 9 times out of 10, it's hydroxyzine. It's an anxiety medication. It calms your nerves, but it makes you sleepy. I have a very low dose of it. And so I took it after I fed myself or whatever. And y'all, I had no appetite. Like, no appetite. When I get depressed, my body will I'll just refuse to eat out of anger, out of spite, out of hurt. Like, it's weird. And I made myself eat. And then I took the hydroxyzine along with the mood stabilizer, and it completely knocked me out. But I woke up today, and it's the same sadness just kind of looming over me. And I'm thinking to myself, it's only 8 a.m. I got to get through like a whole 24 hours before I can go to work and have a normal, healthy distraction. Like, what am I going to do? And I just, as you can see, I started crying again. And I don't even know what to say, you guys. Like, this is just what bipolar disorder looks like. And sometimes there's nothing you can do about it other than just wait and ride the waves, you know? Like, I have ran out of all my coping skills. Like, I'm tired of putting on a comfort show that's not really comforting. I can make myself go to the gym, but I don't want to be breaking down in tears on the elliptical or the treadmill. And like, that's not going to do anything but punish my body right now, because when you're this wound up, your body needs rest. It's so counterproductive to go to the gym right now. I could call a guy, but that's just going to hurt me. Like, I ran out of the healthy and the coping skills. All I can do is just sit here and wait. It's terrible. But this is what my days look like sometimes. Life is so not glamorous sometimes. So, I got a missed call yesterday from one of my spiritual elders, and he like sounded pretty concerned about my welfare. So I don't know what God has been telling him. So I'm gonna call him back and see what he has to say. But I'm so tired of being hurt and disappointed by people. Once you've been hurt and disappointed by people so many times, it starts to feel like, God, why do you keep sending these people, or why do you keep allowing these people to do this? Like, how many more times am I going to open myself up and be hurt by people? You know what I mean? And the Bible says you got to forgive them. It doesn't say you got to keep letting them do it. But it does say you have to forgive them, but it's like, this is really starting to make my heart hard. This is making me want to say forget them and forget you too, because your people suck. And I had a conversation with a friend the other day. Like, she was telling me about like trusting God and stuff like that, and I was like, well, right now I don't. Like, my trust in God is really fractured because He's allowed a lot of things to happen to me. And she's like, yeah, but those things come from people or the fallen, broken world. And I'm like, yeah, and I agree, but God still allowed them. God has the power to stop anything. He can do anything. This is the same God that stopped the sun in the freaking sky from the Israelites. And yet sometimes He will let crazy, terrible things happen to you. And there's no good answer or explanation from that. It's not to say He liked it, but once you get to that place, theologically speaking, it kind of starts to rupture your trust. Like, trust is not something you can just turn on and turn off. And I have learned that the hard way. I've tried to pretend like I've trusted Him. He's been like, you don't trust me. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. Not right now. Oh, man. Trust has to be like built up and earned. Like, you can't just automatically turn it on. I wish I could. I wish I could just flip a switch and I would trust God again. I wish I could just flip a switch and I wouldn't be angry at Him anymore. I wish I could just flip a switch and all the questions and all the concerns and all the wrestling would just be over, because it's like very tiresome. But I can't. I'm just not that type of person. So, cheers to me. We'll see how I get through the 24 hours. I'll update you guys before I go to bed. So it's Monday morning and could not get out of the bed until the very last minute. Today I'm really pissed off. Like, I'm really, really, really angry. But you know what? Anger is better than mania and depression right now. So I'll take it. I went to the ER and they were like, is that my piece of mail? No. Good morning. I went to the ER to get like medication management because for months now, my mood stabilizer has not been working. And for months now, I have been telling people this. And for months now, people have not been listening to me. It is so frustrating. It's so frustrating when you're explaining to people this medication is not working and they're not listening. Because you end up where I'm at now. Now I'm cycling through so many different moods within such a short span of time. It's unbearable. I'm going from rage to depression to hopelessness to despair to wanting to die again. This is unlivable. I have to go to work. Like, I don't know how I'm going to get through my work day. But basically, I go to the ER to get medication management, and they're like, the only way we can change your medicine is if we admit you. That means they want to put you in there for at least 3 days to monitor you. I don't have 3 days worth of care set up for my dog. I don't have 3 days worth of time to sit in this mental hospital coloring, playing la-di-da-di fucking da. I don't have 3 days worth of pay, right? Saved enough to just go in there and chill out for 3 days to a week. Like, what are single parents supposed to do? My prescriber is on vacation until the 28th. The 28th. What is today's date? I don't even know what today's date is. But it's an impossible fucking situation. It's an impossible situation. Come on, Royce. It's an impossible situation, and I'm just so frustrated. The last thing I want to do right now is go to work. I feel like breaking down. I just feel like breaking down and freaking out, and I'm trying so hard to hold it together. I'm so frustrated. Like, I cannot believe this is my life right now. Oh my God. I just feel like people think I'm a joke. I'm so serious. Like, I feel like motherfuckers think this shit is funny, and it's not funny. And when I crash out, it's going to be legendary. Y'all going to be like, oh, I don't understand what happened. I thought everything was going well. Y'all aren't serious. Like, y'all aren't serious. This ain't serious. This is not serious. This is the type of thing that be making me throw away my Bibles and set them on fire and, like, do a bunch of crazy shit, because I'd be looking at God in heaven that has all the power in the world to shift things for me, and I'm just still down here struggling. I'm driving the motherfucking struggle bus. I'm not on the struggle bus. I'm the fucking captain. Okay? I've been promoted. I hope I don't go in here and lose my mind, because if the right person say something to me, they got the right fucking one. They got the right one today. Today is the day. Today is the day. Somebody blew their horn at me today and they got flipped off. Like, play with me. Play with me. Please. Please. I love handing out stupid prizes to people who want to play stupid games. That's my favorite thing to do. Step right on up and pick your prize. Alright. Good morning, you guys. Today is Tuesday. Last night, like I said, my psychiatric nurse came through for me. She finally saw my messages and she sent me in the antipsychotics Walmart, and I went and I picked it up immediately. We'll talk more about it later. I had some aversions and some concerns about taking it, but because I felt so bad and because I was literally weighing the pros and cons to ending my life, I decided to just take it. I feel stable. Like, my mood feels stable. I feel regulated. I'm not feeling too tearful. I can think about certain things and it's not making me rage. Like, I feel calm. I feel regulated already. This new mood stabilizer, I have to take it at night because it makes you very drowsy. But I'm hoping that this medication will bring me the relief that I need. I'm probably going to end the vlog, if not this clip, the next clip. But I just want to say I'm not proud of, like, a lot of the things I said. I'm definitely not proud of the things I did this episode. I did some really destructive things. I gave Bibles away. I set one on fire. I was, like, doing things out of pure rage, anger, and spite because I was just angry. I was just so angry to be alive. I was angry at God for putting me here. I felt like he wasn't helping me. I told him I was done with him. Like, girl, just all the things. When I get in that really high intensive state, it's hard to stop. It's really, really hard to stop. I feel like bipolar disorder is not properly represented in media, but that's why I wanted to do this video. I wanted to be raw and honest about it, and again, just say, like, not proud of the way I was talking in the car, even though it was kind of funny. Looking back at it, it was kind of funny. Yeah, right now I feel stable. I'm very grateful to God for feeling stable and from the friends that helped me get through that. I even had to call 988, and 988 they were not helpful. Like, this is the first time I've ever talked to 988 and they just were not helpful. Never. I've never had that experience with them before. This morning I woke up very, very angry. Like, I woke up so angry. And my mind immediately started thinking about, like, when I die, if I go to heaven, which I'm not even sure about if I want most days, because I'm not sure if I want a relationship with Jesus, am I going to have to live with, like, my molester and the man that took my virginity? Because I asked him to stop and he didn't stop, but that's neither here nor there. But, like, do I have to spend all eternity with them in heaven if they repented? And if the answer to that question is yes, I'm not freaking with that. I'm not freaking with that at all. I don't trust God's judgment anymore because of a lot of the things that have happened recently and in my past. And so because of that, and because my trust in him is really fractured, I don't trust that that's not the case. And I know a lot of women struggle with that too, but today for some reason I woke up and that was heavily on my mind. Like, heavily. It's like I'll just wake up and my brain starts picking a theological battle. And I'm like, so sick of that. Like, I'm so sick of waking up on 10. Like, I just have no control over what my brain does, dude. I feel like a victim to myself. Like, yesterday I got off of work and all I could do for hours was sit on the couch and stare at my dog like a fucking idiot because I didn't know what to do with myself. Like, I don't want to be alive like this, bro. And there's just no other way to say it. Like, I'm taking this antipsychotic, but you know, it takes time. It takes time for medications to really kick in and start working. And right now, I'm like actually supposed to be in the office working, but like I had to come outside to pull myself together, as you can see. But like, this medication, it's gonna make me gain weight. Like, I already know it's gonna make me gain weight because the last antipsychotic they put me on made me gain 30 pounds. And I already have deep body issues. And I just feel like I can't win, bro. I just feel like I cannot fucking win. No matter what I do on any side, I just feel defeated. I just want to give up on everything. Religion, life, trying to make this move happen, trying to get better. I just want to rage quit all of it and say no fucking more. And it makes me angry because it's like, how dare you put me on this earth knowing I was going to have to deal with all this bullshit? How dare you? Like, how could you create a world so broken? Ooh, it just makes me so mad. It makes me so mad. I hope y'all are enjoying the show. I hope y'all are enjoying the spiral for real. Because, like, if you ever get in a relationship with a person who's bipolar, good luck. Like, I don't know anybody who's going to want to deal with my mood swings. I don't even want to deal with my mood swings. I'm just so frustrated. I just want to be calm again. I just want to feel normal again. And when I was trying to tell that to a friend, she was like, well, maybe like normal before wasn't healthy. But she didn't understand what I meant. I want to feel like myself again. I want to not be a victim to my brain chemistry. I want to be able to do things that make me happy again. Do you know how long I've been fighting and suffering with eudaimonia? Eudaimonia is the loss of ability to enjoy things. It's one of the many, many deficiencies you face when you have major depressive disorder or bipolar disorder. And then my car's check engine light came on yesterday. I just feel like a joke. You know what I mean? I just feel like a cosmic joke right now. You guys, say hello to my dog. This is Royce. Say hi, baby. This is my husband / son / boyfriend. I mean, just look at the way he's like rubbing his face on my hand. Give me that paw. Give me that paw. Give me that paw. Anyway, my story, because this channel is about me, okay? I'm home now, and while I'm not tearful and angry anymore, now I just have all this energy. Now I want to go to the gym. I want to do my hair. I want to do my makeup. I want to go out tonight. I want to go for drinks. I want to get on TikTok. I want to go back to modeling. Like, now I just have all this creative flow. We call that mania. And in mania, you know what I typically do? My sexual desires are like kicked up on 10,000%. Messed around, downloaded Tinder, met a bunch of guys, went on a bunch of dates, and they were all weird and creepy. And mania will just cause you to do things that you don't need to be doing, honey. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stay right here in the safety of these 4 walls with this dog and not go or do anything. I think I'm going to end the vlog here for the most part. Some Something that used to really hurt me is when people would say you need to take your thoughts captive, and I would always try. I would always try really hard to do that. But for me, it just seemed next to impossible because I had so many thoughts and I had so many different emotions, and they were always going all the freaking time. Being diagnosed with bipolar disorder and understand that my brain chemistry is actually physically off helped me to understand that this is not just a thing I can just say, capture my thoughts and cast them down. No, I need clinical help. And I have had so many people in the church over spiritualize my illness, spiritualize things away, try to explain things away, defend God to me when really God can defend himself. Like, I'm honestly did not mean to turn this into a rant, but I'm so sick of the American church and Christian culture. I'm sick to death of it. If I never heard another sermon in America again, I would vomit because it would still be too freaking soon. That's how I feel about Christianity right now. Okay. Don't know where that came from. But yeah, I'm just going to chill now. I'm going to chill. I'm going to enjoy the fact that I'm not tearful and crying and angry. I'm going to hang out with my dog. Maybe I'll go for a walk. Since I actually have energy today, I'll probably go to Walmart and get laundry detergent and put gas in my car because I need some gas, and just hang out with my puppy. He's actually not a puppy. He's 7. You my baby. You my baby. You my baby. He's my baby. He's my vocal baby. Thank God. He's my vocal baby. I almost got rid of him because he used to cry. He would not shut the freak up. So I almost got rid of him. But I'm glad I kept you. I love you. I'm glad I kept you. I love you. I love you. He's old. He's a grumpy guy. So yeah, anybody out there dealing with bipolar disorder, fam, me freaking too. I get it. 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 Ah, man. I'll see you in the next episode, video, vlog, unashamed, whatever it is I do next. I'll see you in the next one.